another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun. Here at Where Media Meets Studios in conjunction with VJ TV, Feral Films, History to Make It Entertainment. Oh, shout out to Game Tape Sports Network. It's a beautiful Friday. Got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves, starting with my co-host to my left. Hello.
Well, I am an author and a
And you on social media?
at
Right. Direct. Give them a brief rundown on what you do and what it is.
I turned two of my books into movies, and
It's quite impressive.
even as a kid, that was my escape. Then I was hit with cancer. Never had children. It goes back.
Get more. We're gonna talk about a bunch of things tonight. We're gonna get into been paying attention to our socials. Tomorrow is a casting call for three different movies. Y'all each got a project, and I love when people come together and form Voltron
Right.
to make shit happen. We don't gatekeep around here. We share the spoon, the recipe, the silverware. Like, brief synopsis.
18.
18.
And the reason why it's called
Oh,
18
there you go.
is because my stepmother was shot 18 times.
Mhm.
And one moment can change your whole world.
Oh, very much so.
And that's just all I
She
can
found that
say.
650, y'all.
Right.
Back, but so yeah. Auntie, tell me what
Well,
you got.
you said auntie. Based
Right?
out of Oakland. There's tiers 1 and tiers 2.
Mm.
Um, and it's about four friends. It's not your typical um, drug,
I mean,
we just selling drugs. There is a message in here. It's four friends grew up together. other side, the women telling their side of having to go visit at the prison, or the kids asking. You get in trouble. So why I don't get a party when I'm in trouble, you know? So,
Hey, that's
you know,
niggas celebrate failure all the time.
right.
You mask that shit in different. Uh, what I'm trying to mean?
I know what you meant.
Yeah. So we, and notice I said we. I didn't say you niggas. I said we. When somebody comes home, because yeah, that's freedom.
Right.
And that's like that's the new beginning. It should be a new beginning.
Him coming home more than I celebrated my kids graduating from college. But the reason is he need that reintroduction to society. He been in there. He went in. In my mind, the branches of my tree that went to university, they don't need no. What they supposed to do. So I need to give him a boost and an investment that I don't necessarily give to them. Because like I said, he went in, walked off 19 years. No, yeah, fuck these suckers. Oh no, a nigga made a slick comment on the Facebook. Let that, no, nigga, let
Shit
that
don't
go.
matter.
Because he need that in degree and everything like that. They don't need me
Both of
like
y'all.
that.
Well, that's kind of the same, kind of on the same page. You know, you kind of want him to.
Get rewarded for just being, you know. Um,
Tiffany was. First time I ever seen Tiffany, she had a gun.
but anyway, I keep saying he's an Oscar-winning actor.
Oh, y'all think I'm playing. Okay, but keep going.
And you know, I have nieces and nephews that think it's cool to be out here
Right.
doing the food. They sideshow.
Just being seen.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, you have somebody to swing it and all that, cool, but you didn't have
Tearing up somebody's property.
Well, the sideshow
We was
today,
kids
if you
trying
wrecked,
to be
you was
seen.
like, ah, damn it.
the sideshow
Mad.
today is not
It's not.
the sideshow of the decade days. Cause see, basically, let's keep it all the way a buck.
It's about numbers.
It was African American with a few Latinos sprinkled in, but we all had a common love.
Mm-hmm.
You have, and we all was you. No vested interest in this city.
Let's go down there. Let's
And
go
they-
57,
let's just
75 miles away.
Tear up. So it's not
My
a.
daddy grew up in the town.
We
but you
lived
ain't
for
from
it.
the town.
Right.
Saturday at
Right.
midnight at Eastmont Mall.
Yes.
In fact, when you left,
Yes.
when you on Friday, what was your last word to your folks? I see y'all tomorrow at the sign show.
Yeah.
It was a community gathering.
Right.
What's going on now ain't a community gathering.
Right.
It's just people acting a fool who ain't even a part of the community.
Yeah, and I wrote that. I'm from that era as well, and we was too busy trying to be cute at the side show.
It was a numbers game. I mean, it's
You
like
wasn't trying to. You want to ride slow down the street.
89, 90, and motherfuckers walking around that are supposed to be respectable dudes telling everybody, ain't gonna be no bullshit tonight.
Exactly.
And so if you started some shit,
you had to
whoever
be
you
held
into
accountable.
it with, you also got to deal with these dudes over here who done already
Like,
went around
you
to every
fucking up the
group
spot.
and told everybody ain't gonna be no shit tonight.
Exactly.
Tonight.
And
Nigga, that's gonna be some
bullshit
bullshit right there.
right there.
If I can quantify what the sideshow used to be like, and I would take it, and I was a youngster back then, it would be like, remember in the wood when they was like, who got the most numbers? Because that's what I was a youngster.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
did. You was like, nigga,
How many numbers you
how
can
many
pull?
numbers you get? You out there hanging, and I didn't have a car in the sideshow. I'm not gonna tell you all I did. I had numbers, and I am in the hide and go get it Hall of Fame. My corduroys are in the rafters, but ask your bitch. But I'm just saying, that's what it was back then. We was out. You caught the bus to the shit if you didn't have it, or I, females. Because I got female cousins, they all hung together. It was just gonna be like you said, the community function. It was the picnic.
Yeah, I'm down. I had 10 times more money in 21 than I did in 51. But through the grace of God, I was on my way to the penitentiary at 21. See, now I go to work every day, so it's cool. It's cool. Ain't nobody trying. You know, I hear noise at 6 in the morning back then. Oh shit, they coming for me. I don't know who come knocking over my trash can.
Yeah. As filmmakers, pleasure of working with all three of y'all on your projects. Your favorite kid, you don't do that.
I can tell you my favorite kid.
I wouldn't, not on camera. But no, I don't. No, but I just love that y'all doing y'all thing. And what, what motivates y'all? That's a question for each of y'all. And I mean, not just film, books. What motivates you? Each one of y'all tackle that.
Well, for me, like I said, when I had cancer, that was kind of like I was in a rush to get some stuff done. You know, I didn't think I had a lot of time, and then after
that, I had went. I kind of didn't believe that it was all that. So I had some young ladies approach me about a book. Damn, that sounds like a good ass book. Oh, wait a minute, that's my book, right? And then the young lady said, oh, so it's a part two?
went back to the doctor, and they cleared me or whatnot. my peace.
That's the same for me. It's peace. I'm able to get out. I mean, writing is it takes you to. Now the films, what motivated me, I was watching Tyler Perry. I said, this is some bullshit. And I mean, I'm sorry.
Yo,
but
big bro, she said, yo, big bro, she said it, not me.
I said it too.
I said, I could do this.
Upside
But
down,
Tyler Perry
like
has some good shows that I watch, but I feel like he does the same thing over and over. So
garbage is still
my first
trash.
couple of movies was
It takes steps, ladders.
it does.
You, sir?
They often ask you, some people say, well, how do you know what's your gift? Because everyone has a gift. And I once found out that your gift is, what is it that you do the best, the easiest? And stuff like that is something I've always been able to do without any effort. Thing like that, it was just something. In fact, a lot of my gangster type of comedian. I ain't no joke. Don't laugh at me, nigga. I light this motherfucker up. So I actually ran from who I truly was because there was something inside of me that wanted to be something else, and I tried to go be that to my. I'll ball on niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a people person, so a lot of things that you're supposed to do is creating a whole script from just a thought one day that I had, and then putting the people together to make it happen.
doing it now.
Yes, as a matter. When you do discover your talent, your purpose, you gotta feed it. If you don't want to hang around somebody that sells heroin all day, if you really supposed to be writing scripts.
Love to do.
Okay.
When you
Heroin.
do
Heroin, but a softer version of heroin.
Right.
Yeah. It's just juice.
You know, heroin they never went away. Cause right now, man, I promise you, if the youngsters know you got morph and perks and all this and that, they'll be literally lined up outside waiting for you right now, just like a heroin addict. It's just synthetic
Just say
heroin.
no to drugs.
Yeah, just say no.
Just say no.
I mean, well,
What?
I kind of put it to you like this. I'm at. You heard the groan, so I'm gonna get off the subject. Y'all heard that groan? I have no moral compunction about selling drugs. I still sell drugs. Nobody hid, it made nobody sell nothing. When it was the crack era, when niggas started getting into X, now niggas is in perks and narcos and Zans. To nobody's head, it made them buy a drug.
We are not talking about the Carter.
Drugs are a victimless crime. Now, there's some people think a moral aspect of, oh, you're not supposed to sell drugs, it's wrong. Says who? The people, society, the government?
Pharmacies sell drugs.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with sell drugs.
So, most of my books.
Yeah, everybody in there getting some money.
Nobody selling produce. Nobody selling cucumbers and avocados.
No, we ain't going that route.
No, they not. When like I said, I wrote Tears of the Game many years ago, and I put it down because I ran into a famous artist.
It's okay. So I
No,
was
for real.
some stuff, and my mother seen the notebook, and she said, "What happened to you like this?" And I told her what happened, and she said, "Can I say what she said?"
Yeah.
Okay. So
Speak
she
freely.
said,
We don't hold shit back.
said,
Just don't talk about the alphabet people or the people that were.
I ain't gonna talk about what kind of disorder. She
But
said, about what somebody said, especially a bitch who couldn't tell her husband was gay.
I know you're talking about now. I'm not gonna beat her up, but I'll beat her husband up.
I mean, I ain't saying no names, but.
Oh, we already know.
So anyway,
but that's
it
true.
Made me go, that's a true story.
The bitch don't have no
back,
discernment.
But it made me go ahead.
I saw the movie, but when I saw the actual dude, I said, "You didn't know this nigga was." My bad. My bad.
Anyway.
We trying to keep the attention on.
No, I've had family members where I've had to tell them, "Hey, you do know your husband's gay, right?" No, he ain't. We'll do the years later. Who down low ass nigga, man. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, do what you do. Love who you love. I'm not a hater.
Just like, hey, what's up with you, man? But if a dude come in here looking like how we looking, and then one day, hey man, hey, well, wait a minute, nigga, what's happening? What's this all about? But I mean, I had the same situation when I made up my mind and I said it out loud. I'm gonna make movies. Somebody put me in a situation where I was in a room with a famous actor, and I reached out and I said, "Hey, man," and he actually gave a speech about. Me here because I'm thinking about whoopty whoop, and I wrote a script and I reached out to him, and I said, "Hey, man, remember I was inspired by your talk." 20 years later,
He wanted to be in one of the movies.
they're doing one of my inspirations. Particular nigga jumps in my DMs. He don't remember me, and said, "Hey man, I checked you out. I see you doing this and that. If you need some talent, I laugh because I'm like, nigga, near quit before I even got started because of your
Bullshit.
because your negativity. But I pushed forward anyway, and now 20 years later, nigga, you like, hey, what's up with it? Remember me, Chief?
Well, used to be down back in the day. It happens all the time.
I knew only a real hip hop head would catch that reference.
You know, my head, you know what I'm saying? I'm sharper than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But, Tom, we gotta get you back on air again. Yeah, we gotta get you back
wow,
on air again.
voice raised up in
octave.
octave. Wow.
Hey, why your octaves go up?
Can I switch directions just a minute? Because I want to really
piggyback off of something that Angie had said. When you had said
about y'all tonight.
when
I'm
you
just
said
a
about
co-pilot.
the streets and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are y'all familiar with this rapper Julio Fulio, right? He had dissing and talking about actual people that got killed, and the mother got the news. She had a heart attack and died. Then her grandbaby got killed, and the kid that got killed, his mother went into a depression where she didn't come outside the house for 2 years. And he said, looking at how my family got destroyed, basically, I had to get back. So whatever y'all do to me, it is insane. So, you know, sometimes you mentioned about the other side of the streets and people have to go visit, they don't. But there's another side of the streets that they don't show you where people sat there and I watched. Now, me at this, you see what I'm saying? And then you was being funny about it. And I was also surrounded by niggas that if I would have called them and said, I'm hungry, we over here starving, niggas would have laughed and been like, nigga, what you mean? Can you bring me some groceries? Nigga, you better go get it. Niggas would have laughed. You'd have thought they wasn't my friends. But if I would have called them and said, hey, so-and-so cross gang, we got to go hit them. And what would have happened, and if we would have got away with it, or we got 25 to life, niggas wouldn't have blinked. Mm-hmm. So when we writing these street stories and when we telling these stories, do you have an obligation as an artist to simply tell the story that you intend, or do you have the obligation to tell the full story?
For me, I think I do a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
The full story, the entertainment side of it,
Mm-hmm.
but the real side of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sugarcoat nothing in books or in real life. So it's easy for me to write stuff like that. It's easy for me to, again, I grew up in that time where, you know, you wasn't scared to go outside and throw your hands. You wasn't scared to pick up something. You wasn't scared to none of that. So
in a minute.
yeah. And so, you know, you have survival skills that you grow up with, but
Shout
I'm
out to
going to
Ram.
tell it all, you know, because I don't want it to be fake.
Got it. Because a lot of so-called street literature or street records or whatever things geared for the street, they don't tell about that side when
Hey, Ram.
you get
So, Ram?
life without possibility, or they don't really address that side when, you know, like they're like a lot of rap songs talk about niggas that's hitters, right? But they don't talk about the side of where you got a nigga who might not be a hitter, but he'll be like, oh, you niggas ain't finna do that to my family and be that.
Right.
Or even sometimes niggas accept certain things and it be a nigga next to him that'll be like, nah, fuck that, we ain't going out like that. Nigga, if you ain't gonna ride, I'm gonna ride for you. So it becomes this, eye for an eye cycle.
And then you have the person who don't want no parts of it, but they forced to do something. Mm-hmm. And I use the example. You all watched The Wire, right? Mm-hmm. Omar was a beast. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who took Omar out?
A kid.
Mm-hmm. Who was just like, I gotta. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Had nothing to do with nothing, but he was like, you're not going to come, and he just like. Mm-hmm. You have those people out there too in the world.
I remember there was a young man in Berkeley, and he was home from his HBCU, and he had a brother that was out there, and his brother did something to something. They knew he wasn't his brother, and he was home for his spring break, and they killed him. Crashed into a Berkeley police high-speed chase. They ended up going on the sidewalk by Children's Hospital and killing. You remember this story? And they ran over some people in the crosswalk and killed them. There was a crash. Some people in the car got like 5 people ended up getting killed.
Right.
They all ended up getting life without possibility, but they felt that they had to ride. But here's the thing: this young man that came from the HBCU and was just home on the spring break got killed because of the actions of a family member. And then these other people was just driving down. They was just driving down the street. One person was in the sidewalk and they got killed. People in the car got killed. There's like 5 people lost their life in this incident, and none of the 5 people that died had nothing to do with the thing. So like you said, sometimes, man, that's the consequences of this street lifestyle that, and that creates a cycle that just can never be, well, I don't say it never can be broke, but I don't see how
it's going to take a minute. So I got a question. And one of the things you'll need to highlight, because tomorrow, like I said, we got major casting call.
Yeah.
Y'all each got individual projects, and you hosting a enormous casting call. What has been the response? I know we was talking earlier, Tiff. You said it's like.
So it's well over that.
People are hungry.
Said too.
People are hungry. They want to be in some stuff.
So.
And I think it's a lot of talented people in the Bay Area. However, I think people are scared, or they don't believe in themselves, or they think they have to go to Hollywood. I preach that all the time. We right here in the Bay Area.
The hub here, and the crazy. And matter of fact, I ain't even gonna go into that. But for the people, if you watching now, between now and tomorrow. Where can they go? The people who haven't heard, if you haven't heard, bird is the word. How can they contact y'all?
So they can email casting T.
You acting. I mean, you ain't saying you got to be the major role. It could be
right.
If you try. Fry too much, and don't put no salt on my fries when I come through the drive-thru. Please don't, because you know what I'm saying. High blood pressure around niggas. You know what I'm saying. Hey, sweet potato fries.
Don't keep that job until you get paid.
Yeah, don't quit. Don't quit your day job. You know what I'm saying. But if you got a passion. Hey, it's about that action.
And you gotta, the first thing to me is you gotta show up.
So Tiffany in the building.
Happy birthday.
Just celebrated the birthday.
Her birthday was.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So the first thing is showing up.
Yes.
That's half the battle in anything. Showing up.
Everything. It's just.
Can they just come as they are? Or do they need to come prepared?
No.
What if they don't have any experience?
That's okay.
Just have dedication.
Dedication.
And what time frame are we looking at?
So we're gonna be there from 1 to 4 p.m.
1 to 4, and we not on CP time, y'all.
No.
Exactly.
We not. We
First come, first serve.
Yep.
come in, run your line. You got people.
And don't come in here playing.
Don't.
Please.
This ain't the bad. Hey, hold on, can I get a point of privilege? This ain't some baddie shit. This ain't some. Oh, I gotta argue with a bitch.
I'm a big fan of baddies.
Fuck that. I'm tired of this degenerate.
In fact, I was just finally looking
I
back.
need some intelligent sisters, and I'll never call y'all black queens because y'all not. I'm gonna call y'all empresses, melanated goddesses, because that's y'all are. You black, you deserve to be in a box of crayons in a corner, molded like yeast. But like I said, this ain't that type of situation. So don't come here with that. If you come here, don't come here with that type of energy, because this is not the spot. We do not entertain that bullshit. We trying to keep it classy, professional, and real, because we trying to do things here. We ain't about taking our people down the path that a lot of these motherfuckers take, and it be on some bullshit. And I said what the fuck I said, and I stand on it. 10 toes, 2 balls, and ask your bitch about the rest.
He said it with his chest out.
I was just looking at Sugar fighting at the Baddies audition that they had down there.
Rest in
Rest in
peace,
peace,
Sugar.
Sugar. And
That
some
was-
people is just
Fuck that.
live wires, and so I just wish
Nah.
we could have gave her a platform where she could have expressed her
peace,
talent.
Sugar.
Rest in peace to her. But some people is just live wire. So if you're a live wire,
Use that shit.
come
channel
on
that
through,
shit
man. Come
somewhere
through.
else. None of that type of bullshit energy in this motherfucker.
It takes all type. I got kids who got master's degrees, and I got a kid who just called me today that he just made it to Pelican Bay. So it take all types.
Yeah, but we just saying the energy we're trying to be on. You can have that type of energy, but we need you to bottle that shit up and be on some professional
And,
shit.
and if you
I got
Channel that
sons
shit
that
into
won't talk loud, and I got sons who, if I said, "Hey, kill everybody in that room,"
Yeah,
everybody in the room is y'all all goners.
we know that.
So
we all have that. But
it
I'm
takes
just
all
saying.
types.
But we
It does
trying
take
to
all
we
types.
trying to get out the mud.
channel
We
that
trying to
energy into
that
your
whole
acting
baddies
skills.
generation that a lot of y'all on. I'm sorry, but you motherfuckers are. Something new.
We can't make an ostrich be an eagle. Sometimes you gotta let people be who they is. You just gotta guide 'em.
Channel that energy to something more constructive, because we don't need the bullshit.
Right.
And you energy, you just gave that motherfucker something to do.
Yeah.
Now they call it ADHD
They give 'em-
and all that shit. You get kids reeling and have them sitting in the fucking corner going glee, 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 all the bull. Chase shit here. Go do frisbee, go fishing, you can be a fucking wide receiver, just run routes all day. And he'll perfect that shit. And you'll channel that shit somewhere else. We ain't with the bullshit. High
Yeah.
emphasis on no bullshit.
I done gave birth to killers and scholars. I love 'em
Everybody
all the
has
same.
killers in their families.
I love them all the same.
I love them all the same too, because they come in handy.
But the
I'm
killers
just saying,
actually is more entertaining and more fun to be around. So
we need
So you dry niggas stay home.
we need people that's gonna be bringing good energy and be here for some good shit. We trying to build some shit. We trying to go all the way. We ain't
Right.
trying to get there fast. I mean, it will be fast. It will be great if we can get there all together fast, but that generally doesn't happen. We trying to go far.
Right.
Facts. But sometimes
I get you, but
we only sometimes, and we don't know it till it's happened. But sometimes our faith.
motherfucker, the part that be like, hey, you just show up, walk off the scene, and that's it. That's your shit. That other shit, you take that shit somewhere else. We don't need that energy.
No, but I mean, people gotta have a true expression of themselves. Like right now, there's a nigga sitting in the penitentiary who went the wrong route and did the wrong thing, and he miserable. And right now, there's a nigga who should have been knocking heads off sitting at a desk, and he's miserable too. We gotta find who we truly are and then be that. And
Any of y'all movies is Fight Club references?
hey, if we really try to get to the bag, we need to. Because if you look at the movies that's going viral on Tubi, that niggas is pushing Bentleys and driving mansions off of, it's the intelligent to 100% embrace the ignorance the way I should. Even though I've been raised fully with ignorance, I just got a bit of DNA in me that just prevents the wholehearted embrace of the ignorance, even though I look at a nigga like a Boosie. Rolls Royces off of being just an ignorant nigga. And I need to be more ignorant.
Happy birthday, sis.
You need to be more. In fact, speaking of ignorance,
Yeah.
oh, y'all was saying that the woman lied about having a PhD and all this and that, right? Now this is where you got
burned down.
This is where you got to start with. This in the entertainment industry, because I remember not too long ago, you see people like Birdman, you see all these people that sign people, Jay Prince sign people these bunk contracts. A real melanated black man. A lot of people, I gotta speak colloquially so people can understand.
Nah, fuck that.
There's a lot of people.
Gutter shit is gutter shit.
We
need to start calling what we are.
A lot of people don't genuinely, especially black men. That's why I always get mad. I see black women calling niggas kings and this and that. I can see through that. That nigga ain't no king. That nigga ain't no king. A lot of black men out here don't really got no love for their people. And you'll see it in their actions.
True.
They treat all black women like just cum buckets. They can talk that king shit, that hotep shit, but look at their actions. They don't actually have a problem with white supremacy. They have a problem with their part in white supremacy. And you'll hear them when they start talking, and if you say black people is doing that, all them niggas can't do whoop-de-whoop, you'll hear the little negativity. It peeps out. A lot of black men are running around here. They do not have no, and that's why the black community really ain't winning, because we're led by a bunch of black men who genuine. That's why Trump appeals to a lot of them, this and that. You got a lot of black men running around here who don't genuinely have no love for their people.
And those are black men. They're not melanated.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right
and
in
so,
your description.
You know, but you got to listen to them. So when somebody is getting over on black people, me as a genuine melanated brother, I'll be like, hey, that shit ain't cool. Hey, that ain't cool. But you'll see some brothers will be like, ha, 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 dumb niggas got. Ha, ha. That's seeping out. They hate each other, and that's why they go so bad on each other. That's why they be so willing to kill each other, because they hate blackness, right? Tell me would have shot you.
I shoot you too.
I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with coons under no disguise. And I look, and unfortunately, I've had to delete some of my family members, and people will be like, you gonna get rid of your own family over politics? No, if you sitting there talking some coon shit, or you regurgitating right-wing talking points,
I can't fuck with you.
Nah, you got to go.
My space is my
And
space.
that's one of the biggest downfalls in our community. So right now, you got this Dr. Cheyenne, fake PhD, and she been scamming people, right?
Yeah, because she just did.
You have ignorant ones on the Facebook and stuff actually defending her. They defend her. They defend the Dr. Umars. They defend them. And me over here, hey, if a person is getting over on our community, fuck you.
Can't fuck with you.
But yeah, but so, and y'all be careful now when y'all get to throwing that king title and all that shit. Like, these niggas ain't no kings. These niggas wish they was junior white men. They ain't got no love. They ain't got no love for brothers. That's their only problem with white supremacy. In fact, if white supremacists came to them and said, "Okay, you're not like the other ones. You're special." Yeah. Yeah, basically.
I
But it's a lot of them in disguise. They look like us. They talk like us. They be around us. But when you really let them niggas talk, and you really get to hearing their opinion on shit, you be like,
tell who they be. The niggas be in there.
Like, for instance, we've been here 20 years. Grew up around black men who will tell you, bunch of niggas can't come together and do nothing. They'll really stand on it. I remember back in the days, we was trying to invest in, somebody told you get rich in real estate. So we pulled our little hustle money together, and we gonna go out and get us some real estate. We don't know shit about shit, but we do know. And we go to one of my uncles who's supposed to know things. He went to school. And we said, hey, man, we trying to get in this real estate with the whoop. And that nigga leaned back in his chair. Man, if there was some money in it, man, the white folks would have already did it. They ain't letting a bunch of niggas go down there. And some of my cousins was like, yeah, he right. Because, you know, we respect him so much. But in my spirit, I was like, fuck you mean? It's black people get money. It's black people do some fuck this nigga talking about. And we really fell out. Me and my cousins, we all really fell out about that. But that was the coon in him made him tell us a bunch of niggas can't get, or
yeah, I don't want that.
And the white folks would have already thought it up if it was something to do. So you niggas fell back from trying to get money because and stayed in the streets because Unc said niggas can't. A bunch of niggas can't come together and do nothing. The white folks would have already thought it up. And he stood on that. But I always looked at him completely different. Now, fast forward 2 years later, the real estate boom comes. If we would have got started then and we had money, we would have made millions in the real estate game because we was already on it.
We wouldn't be in this building. We'd be somewhere
But we listened to an elder that we respected and we thought of a certain level.
Doesn't assist you on your journey.
Some of them don't know no better.
True.
I'll give them that.
Don't, what on her said, fuck you. But some don't. I give you that ignorance is bliss.
Gatekeepers.
Yeah, but if
and
you don't share my shit, I'm not sharing your shit. Yeah. I'm gonna share shit. 2026. If you don't share my shit, I'm not sharing your shit. I share everybody's shit for free. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you niggas now. When I say niggas, I don't mean Nubian intelligent God give the Africans. I mean you niggas. No, I mean you motherfuckers. Yeah, that's the yak tonight. But anyway, fuck that. When it comes to these storytellings and
type in the email address,
getting y'all stories out, because like I said, we got excellent. We got casting call tomorrow, and it's gonna be excellent.
Is there any particular talent that you guys are looking for?
Yeah, thank you. What are we looking for? What's the word?
Everything. We're open.
Open for everything. There's no. Is any role set?
I have a few that's set already.
Yeah, I have a few.
But for the most part, everything is pretty much open.
So I got a great ass question for y'all.
What's that?
So if somebody come in here and wows y'all,
what
they got a shot. Wows you.
Yeah, they got a shot. That's the purpose of them being here.
That's what we're looking for.
I just want. I don't want nobody. I'm trying to tap into the people who be like, man, they ain't gonna want me. Bring your motherfucking ass, and if you got talent, man, hey,
they
you
don't
be
know
surprised.
what we're looking for, so
exactly. That's why I said that.
We might have all type of roles, homeless roles. You don't know.
Hey, you know something? Just to pivot on that point. Do y'all know? Remember the show Family Matters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, the basis of the show was supposed to be the family.
Urkel was just a guest.
Urkel was supposed to be the sidekick, side dude.
But only for like 2-3 episodes.
Right. But that nigga, that guy, stole the hearts of America. And they end up centering the show around him. The writers was like, hey!
He likes the snow bunnies and said some funny shit in his thing. So
he was like, ooh, I'm just talking about the premises of you never know. You come and deliver that all-star performance. Exactly. You miss 100% of the shots.
But be committed, too.
Please do.
Exactly. And be on time.
Hey, for real, we don't do late shit. Paul, what's happening, bro? Thank you for tuning in.
To Tiffany's, and I really advocated for them, and then they just fell off. Because here's the thing, if you're really trying to do this movie stuff, you got to actually show up.
You got to be there. Hey, for real, you miss... look.
Remember there was one she was supposed... You haven't gave her the starring role.
And every movie I help out because I'm a team player. And this is just keeping it a buck with y'all. I'm pretty sure if I would try to be a major role and did the, hey, let me read for this part, they might be like, fuck with the fat guy. But no, I just like helping out. So I've always been in the back. Like, give me something y'all want me to do just real quick. Or whatever. You be like, oh, can you do this? Chocolate boy.
I always wanted to be up.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody,
I'm
never
good.
Gave me a shot.
I'm good, but no, I'm just saying, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come and show up and show out.
The most fun is on set anyway.
We have lots of fun on set.
It's fun.
It's the behind the scenes shit. We don't film every.
Damn it, every
in every fucking movie.
But here goes the thing. But I'm thinking now, I'm reacting. First thing, somebody hit me and said, hey, I got a role for you. I'm like, cool. Because I wanted to show up and act. I show up, script, this thing. And they said, oh, you goon number 3. I said, I didn't see no lines. Oh, goon number 3. No, you just said, look at Tiffany. I said, and here. So they went and made their movie. Then another person reached out to me. I got a role for you. I'm like, cool. Niggas just wrecking. Bodyguard at the swimming pool, right? Now, I can proudly say, though, out of all these niggas that I felt gatekeeped and played, more than every single movie they've all done put together. And if they ever want to talk money, it's pretty much out the game. And I'm still getting royalty checks from that. But that just goes to show the gatekeepers in this game. And movies starring me have done numbers. But then when, I guess because of my demeanor or whatever, when sometimes I talk to people, shit to go to these distributors. You want your shit to make some money? You better throw my fucking name on that shit.
Nigga starring Pharaoh.
These major platforms, to Hulu, to Peacock, to Tubi. I'm first. I'm just low key with it. But me, I am the first black filmmaker from Oakland to actually do numbers. So, and damn near every filmmaker around here has got their start some kind of way through me. So niggas should really, so sometimes I'll be like, niggas should stop playing with me and acting like I ain't the nigga that gets you through the doors.
Put a statue of you by Lake Mary.
They should at least give me the key to the city. It's about 15. I mean, they give those proclamations. This so and so such day. It's 15 active filmmakers right now. They got movies on Tubi and all these platforms. There's niggas who are more capable Like, you got niggas who done $1 billion shit, and they ain't put more people on than me. So I should be acknowledged. I sat here one day and had a group of motherfuckers sitting here giving each other praise, this and that. And I'm like, nigga, I put each and every person here in the game. I'm not saying y'all need to kiss my ass, but I do say I do need to be acknowledged a little more.
Okay. I can respect that.
And shit.
Yeah.
I've shared the game.
You do?
No, Troy. I ain't never tried to charge nobody. No nothing.
Right.
Well, before I met you, since we talking,
Yeah.
a dude told me $80,000, and he said you would never make a movie. I'm on movie number 4.
That's wild. But that's those gatekeepers.
Somebody asked me, and it's a guest, right? Asked me to come on. He was like, "Man, how much it costs to come on your show?" And I was like, "Yo," because I know a lot of podcasts they charge people to come on, and I said, "Nah, I don't charge people, to come on." And this is year 7, and maybe I'm a fool.
Because you're a community servant.
No, I used to be community dick in elementary school, but that's why my corduroys is in there. Hide and go get a Hall of Fame. I just ain't. But right. But I'm just, I just was like, because a lot of platforms they be like, man, or a guest charge to come on, and then I'm like, what happened to the love? But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm just gonna be free forever. I'm giving y'all the ism right now. I'm not saying it's gonna be free forever, but I was like, damn, nah, bruh, just show up. The time, just come, let's talk. Because I really do this for the love. I'm not.
Right. So we love to.
Remember, when we go to the movies, I don't need to be the face. And then, even though my face is on the logo, I get that. That's.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Trina, what's up, cousin? But I'm self-sufficient on a lot of things. Yeah. Anyway, but where do you see yourselves? And this is a 2-part question, because all of y'all are authors and all of y'all are film directors. So this question is, I'm gonna make you pick, and if you choose not to answer, that's fine, because I can respect that. But I'm gonna ask you this question. Would you rather have 5 New York Times bestseller books or 5 Academy nominated, I didn't say when, nominated films?
Trina, Thomas.
Go ahead, answer.
Oh, you want me to answer it?
Yeah.
We'll start with you.
Okay. I'd rather have the Academy, because that meant I reached more people. And I was kind of joking earlier about the legacy part. I do want there to one day be a generation that comes from me that never saw me, never met me, but they benefiting from the things that I've done. Or they live in them. Right. They living in the houses that my work provided. Like, there will be, because my mother had like 7 kids, and outside of me,
Thomas said 5 Academy.
Everybody had a holistic life, and they offspring and this and that, right? And I look at myself as I'm the strongest one my mother had, and I broke the cycle. And if one day a future generation could really be kicking and live a good life based on some shit I did, and so 5 Academy Award nominations would give me the
And actually, we open a platform for people to come on to show their talent, and it'll take them maybe far. I don't know.
Hey, I respect y'all answer. Whatever answer y'all gave, I was like, okay, because it's your answer.
Agree.
I agree.
I would have said, well, I wouldn't have said the same thing as you because my story is different from yours. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Now, if you boil it down to just straight creativity, I'm a reader. I read a lot of books, this and that. I would probably, if it's just about pure creativity, I would want to write the books, right? But due to the financial aspect, the 5 academies would put me in a position where I would make so much bread that I could have great grandkids, this and that, and they could already be born with a trust fund. Mm-hmm. See, because I've had the fortune to be around some people who were basically born rich. And their life is so different, and their life experience is so different.
I earned my shit.
But I'm just saying, the people that I know, when I was in the medical field, I was around some doctors whose grandfathers and great grandfathers were doctors, and they literally born with a trust fund, and they were literally their life, as we get to know each other and share with each other, their life experiences and the life experiences of me and my friends come a generation from my tree that gets to experience the best things that the world has to offer from the gate. Not having to grind, not having to hustle, not having to make no choices, not having to say fuck it and do somebody dirty, or not have to do some hustling, or don't have to cut some corners. Just be able to wake up and be like, everything's all right, and their whole life be all right. Okay. That's my dream. Even if I'm not here to see it,
right?
If there is some time,
that twinkle you feel in your pinky toe, your pinky finger, that be some
unfortunately, I grew up with, I have siblings, and I grew up with too many people that sometimes I look back and I say, man, if they would have had better circumstances, they could have really been something in this world. You know what I'm saying? They could have been CEOs or something, but the reality is they was born in these bad circumstances, and they never overcame it.
There's millions of Hood Jordan stories. So before we go, I want to, not before we go, but I just want to give a shout out to James the Great from Old Head Young Bulls Podcast. Shout out to Bruh tuning in. We got PodCon coming. The end of this month. So I've been posting that. It's a group of podcasts all over that's joining together to do PodCon. Unfortunately, I can't make that event because I got a pre-planned. I got the podcast union. I got a pre-planned trip that I'll be dipping. And when I finally take a vacation, I take a vacation. So I will. Unfortunately, I'll be out. Oh yeah, I'm out. I'm on the islands.
I'm out. No, my vacations are always about something like, oh, my niece is graduating in Mississippi.
I do those.
And their father is incarcerated, so I go
on the island every year.
That's mandatory. Or this, that. Like, I ain't never went
for
nowhere
a
just
week
for
minimum.
fun.
It might be 2 weeks. I gotta get away from.
Yeah, I'm out.
Like, I go to a cruise ship,
I
right?
gotta go.
But every city I go to, you go to the pharmacy to see if they got whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never went nowhere just flat out for fun.
I'm hitting Japan next year. I'm
going to Dubai in August.
Yeah,
for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I get away.
No politicking, no networking, no nothing, just fun.
I might film from out there.
Jamaica last year. I said we're going to Dubai this year.
You went to Jamaica and just had fun?
Had fun. A ball.
Did you go on one of those rap? About
I do the episode from Japan and you be James, you're great. Yeah, PodCon is in a
I don't
couple
even
of
know how
weeks.
to go nowhere for fun.
You go. Lord,
but
we
I'm
got
just saying,
to
though,
plan
that
something for
you
the
gonna
summer.
hit the
We
pharmacies
needed
or
a
something
cocktails
over
and
there, try to bring
conversations.
something back. Like if it's nothing but
Fuck that.
selling 10 bottles of Hennessy White to pay for it, I always gotta have some type of hustle with the trip.
Paper and paper burns. Damn, that's a lot. You niggas. Hitting.
Forget
Be thankful. I'll be out. I don't even put my ego talents out, but I can walk on the beach and let these motherfuckers grip the sand. I might pull up a shrimp out the water. No.
So
My movie is the two things I love the most, which is hood dramas and sci-fi. And it's a mixture of the two things I love the most. It's a true hood story with a little time travel mixed in. It's called Inevitable. It deals with like no matter, because I've seen some people in my life, that was my inspiration, that no matter what they did, it was is this shit really fake? Like, is this what it's meant to be? Like, no matter what we do, can we change our circumstances? Can we change what was meant? You know, some people will say, you know, Christian folks will say, you know, shit was already written and this and that. So we're like, well, why bother? It's already written. It's already predetermined. Do we have free will?
So if I ain't gonna be
choice?
shit, I ain't gonna be shit. So why should I try? I get
Right.
it.
Or is that part of the fate that you can overcome? Can you change your circumstances?
That's part of the trigonometry.
Like, why bother to pray for people, this and that, when whatever's gonna happen?
Because if you only believe, it's only gonna be. I might have the potential to be an A student, but society.
We all got siblings. We all got siblings and cousins and people. School with this and that when we really reflect on it, when they do. That was always going to happen to them no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of put it in a fictional form. Yeah. Can you change that? Or can you make moves based? Would this still happen? Because this is what's supposed to happen. So that's why I try to make a hood movie that also makes niggas think.
Right, because you can't be sheep or cattle going to slaughter, and unfortunately, that's what society is geared up to have. Everybody just on this one train, going down the whole shit. Like, we going down to slaughter, and cage-free chickens, but these chickens is rabid and wild and doing.
And creative people, do y'all believe in fate? Do y'all believe in destiny? Or do we?
Your paths cross for a reason, right? You might be in the right place at the right time, right place at the wrong time.
So you think we do have free will?
I think in certain circumstances we have a choice. I have a choice to shoot you. I have a choice to no, I'm gonna stay over here in my lane and not do nothing to you because you didn't do nothing that dramatic for me to take you out of here.
But the good book says it's already written.
Who wrote the good book?
A doctor told me one time. He said, I said, you know what? I think I want to. I worked in the medical field too, right? And I said, I think I want to go get some laser surgery so I don't have to wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor that I was working for, he said, let me ask you something. I said, what? He said, he said, do your doctor wear glasses? And I said, yeah, I believe so. And he said, so if it worked, then why does your eye doctor wear glasses instead of having the surgery? Right? Makes sense.
That's that
So-
3 a.m. shit. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Talk about it.
I mean, whatever they say is written, we don't know if it was written. We just know we here taking steps.
So you don't have faith in that?
I'm not saying I don't have faith. I'm just saying that I believe my journey is my journey. And our paths crossed for a reason. And we're all working here now because our paths crossed and some good stuff is about to happen.
Yes.
Now, if that was already written, hey, thank you.
Call it what you want.
And if it wasn't, and we're making it happen, it's because we have the choice to make it happen.
Thank you.
That's just a contradiction of terms that I never got. And, and that's my issue with religion. What about you, Tiffany? Do you believe in fate and destiny, or do you believe in free will?
Everybody have their own journey.
That's a politician answer.
That's what I believe. I believe.
I always
that.
tell Tiffany
I
she'd be a perfect poker player because you can never really read her. But do you
water
believe
is
in
wet.
free will, or is it already written, or is the destiny your destiny? What you were born to be is what you're going to be. What do you think?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay,
I don't
Come
just
on
free
with it.
will. I mean,
give people a glimpse into Tiffany.
I'm just free will. I
Okay.
take it each day at a time.
See, Tiffany's kind of closed off, but give people a glimpse into Tiffany.
I did.
Because Angie kind of seems like she believes it's a combination of things. You do have a choice. There's some people that believe that you do have a choice, but when you make that, whatever choice you
the
make
right choice.
is your destiny is based off of what you choose at particular moments.
So,
Do you believe that, Tiffany?
Yeah, I believe that.
so in that aspect of what you're saying, remember when we had those books that had the alternate endings based on what you chose? I love those books because that's life. You'd be like, okay, you're walking down the hallway and you hear a sound. If you decide to go figure out what's going on, go to page 76. If you're like, hey, this is some bullshit, go to page 24. If you're this,
I remember those books.
and you'd be like, that's that 3 a.m. shit. Because I, personally, that's what life is. I get that we all have a destiny.
Yeah.
And in the essence, yeah, we do. But I do believe you can control it when you're in tune. You're going to go automatic, freight train, Uber, autonomous taxi cab if you continue to be on the baddies and that type of bullshit.
Lori says, I think our beginning and our end is rewritten. What happens in the middle is free will. That's an interesting perspective, Lori.
Okay.
So we do have some free will,
Biscuits
but
with salt syrup.
whatever,
Okay.
like we're going back to what he said, but whatever you do choose, there's a end already written. But if you follow that the Christian religion, though, they'll tell you it's already written before you even born what's going to
Your
happen.
mama ain't shit, your daddy ain't shit,
And-
you ain't gonna be shit.
And to me that's wild
The
because
fetus.
what do you
And I don't
mean?
mean
What do you
kids.
mean? Dear friend, who unfortunately lost their life in one of those incidents
Yeah.
that they put all over the news trying to blame First Friday. And this was a person who was
She
living
was a light.
a beautiful life, working with children, educated,
still mad
pursuing
about
their
that.
dream, always had a smile, like literally a wonderful human being,
Did not deserve that shit.
and then gets murdered because some turf niggas got into it, something that had nothing to do with her. And so I've been struggling with it since she died, because I'm like, how was that her fate?
Yeah.
And worthless niggas that I know is about to get Social Security. Like, is it determined? Is it predetermined? Is there free will? Or is this shit already wrote? Like,
you question
what
the
fuck?
authority. And
Lord says pre-written. Our end is pre-written.
right, like I haven't shared, but okay, so my grandmother, who's still alive,
That's a blessing.
her birthday's next weekend. And we just got told she's in the hospice.
Damn.
Yeah, uterine cancer. My grandmother's lived a great life. And I'm like, wow. But I know motherfuckers who have done dumb shit.
Yeah. They still living.
Yeah. And I'm like, and next week, we're having my grandmother's birthday party. And I'll be there. And I just was with her yesterday. And first thing came out of her mouth was, I'm okay. And I'm like, and this is my last remaining grandparent. And my kids are 26, 27, and 21-year-old. My great-grandmother died when I was 12, 13. My kids are in their 20s and their great-grandmother is here. That is a fucking blessing.
Because I never met any of my grandparents. Not no grandpas.
Jay's cousin was having
They
Murph.
was all long gone by the time I was born.
When you look at shit, and like you said, you get people who do a bunch of dumb shit. And I'm like, my grandmother is one of the brilliant minds that I've ever had the pleasure of having a real conversation with. And the gems and the isms and all that shit. And I want to punch somebody in their face right now because and even though she's lived a great fucking life, she's been retired from her career 80s. Yeah. Most people retire and they're dead within 4 or 5, 6.
Don't even get to enjoy life.
She's retired in the 80s, and we're 2026. I own several properties. It's given me so much ism, and I mean, there's been a strong melanated woman. I remember they found lung cancer years ago, and stage 1 got rid of it. Just off of some, hey, kind of feel kind of weird. It was like, wow, to be pushing 90 as of next week in this shit. Your choices in life push your path. So be mindful of those choices you make. I remember as a youngster, my grandmother used to drink Coca-Cola in the old school Coca-Cola bottles. They, and then she went to Pepsi. She used to smoke when I was younger, but didn't smoke for years. And all that. So your choices, all that shit is paramount.
It all matters.
It all matters. Because she's still in the dubs with the house she's owned forever, multiple properties. Got an elevator in that motherfucker. She can go from the top floor, 3 stories, Victorian. She can go to the top floor to the bottom floor in the elevator. Yeah, real shit. But I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But life is choices. I'll just say that.
So make good ones. Make good ones. And whatever you believe, lean into it wholeheartedly. Because one thing I can say is and now that I'm getting older, I can see that one of the problems in my life and those around me life is that they didn't lean into or stand on what they believed in. They kind of just let life happen. They floated by whatever it took. They didn't speak up for themselves, or they didn't assert themselves. They didn't go after. And man, so make good choices. Remember, these choices matter. So whatever you choose, let it be not out of convenience or not out of pressure from something, but what you truly believe, and stand on that.
For real. Because time waits for nobody.
Nobody.
Now, Tiffany, when I first met you, you were just embarking on this journey, and you had some ideas. I recently, y'all familiar with that rapper Stunner Man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go. Yeah. You just shot it, bitch, nigga. Yeah, bro.
I did Stunner Man 02 actually, because I guess there's another Stunner Man. But so, I had the pleasure of shooting with him, right? And I didn't know what to expect, because I actually have his music, like without knowing him, this and that. I actually have. I didn't know what to expect, so his first words to me was, "Hey, brother, what are you thankful for today?"
You didn't expect that.
I'm like, huh? He's like, "Yeah, what are you thankful for today? Let's start the day off by saying what we thankful for, and then let's go to it from there." I was like, shit, is this nigga some type of prophet? Like, if he'd started a religion, I might have been the first deacon.
Right.
But it's told him, well, I'm thankful for this filmmaker journey, because my life was headed in one direction, and it's always been headed in that direction, and I was okay with it. And I always had the mindset of, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. And then I got on this journey, and I've literally met people that I would have never met. Different perspectives, this and that. So I'm actually genuinely thankful for this filmmaking journey, because it allowed me to interact and see a side of life. Met in this journey. Even the people that tried to do me dirty, because I lived a life where when niggas do you dirty, they kill you. So you little film niggas that be trying to get over on shit, I'm still alive, so it don't matter. At the end of the day, y'all, it's like like an ant to a giant, whatever, right? But I'm thankful for everybody that I've met in this path. What are you thankful for on this journey? Because I met you right when you were starting the journey, and you've come through so far.
So let me tell you 3 things I'm thankful for. One is the mistakes. Because if I didn't make the mistakes, I wouldn't know what to do now. 2, I'm thankful for you, because no, for real, I'm serious. I just told somebody this yesterday. Was there, and you didn't charge me to even help me. You gave me all the game that you could, and you allowed me to come and shadow you. Who's going to do that? Especially out here.
Well, people with good intentions.
Huh?
People with good intentions will.
Where they? But anyway, yeah. And then 3rd, I'm going to thank Angie, because I was finna get up from
no, we can't have that.
Previous.
Because you're a very talented writer.
Don't do
But
that.
it had me so down that I was really like, man, I can say what I want. Fuck the movies. But she was there to be like, you know, that push. Like, come on, don't. She was frustrated too, but I'm thankful for that.
That's what I like when you open up. You're a very complex person.
I am.
You're a thinker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a great question, though.
Yeah. And what about you, Angie?
Same question.
I'm just thankful to be here. To be alive. You know, I lost a big chunk of my family in a row. You know, my mom, and then my sister 11 months later, Karen's mom.
Yes. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Then her grandmother.
Yeah. Rest in peace, little Jimmy.
You know.
Yeah, rest in peace, little Jimmy.
And it's been a lot. So to even I'm just thankful to even open the door for people, because you know, like you say, she's cut off, or I don't let people in my space much. So I gotta like you to do that.
Right.
You know, private. So you know, I'm thankful me and Tips passed, because we done been in the same places. I mean, we went to the same church and didn't even know each other. But just to,
Yeah, I'm in the same
See,
place
we talk like that. Like he said when he went to visit his grandma, her first words was, "I'm okay." And I've lived a lot of my life with, "Oh, I'm okay,"
Me too.
knowing Jesus Christ. Once I can get out from where these people are seeing me, I'm finna completely break down. But I don't want nobody to see me break down.
Right.
So while I'm in front of y'all, oh, nigga, I'm okay. Nigga, I'm good. Even though I'm probably finna pull around the corner, because I'm not even gonna be able to make it all the way home.
Right.
It's okay
But
to cry in the car.
I gotta say, we trained to say, I'm okay.
Listen, I will go out. I'm a nurturer. I will go out and help anybody. You know, if you call me, I could be sick laying down, and I'll get up and go help somebody. Until again, this whole cancer thing, and we were going to the doctor, and the doctor asked, "What do you do to relax? How do you relax? Do you take care of yourself?" Before I could speak, my daughter said, "No, she don't, because somebody can call her as soon as she leaves this treatment." You know, and I'm okay with that, because it keeps me going. You know, people might say, "No, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop." But I'm okay with saying I'm okay. It's such as life.
Hey, that I'm okay, man.
Right.
Now, enough, well, I don't know. I've grown so much that now when I lose somebody, man, it was so devastating. But I said to myself, I would have wanted more time with them, but so that I'm okay is look at our faces.
Future made a song about it.
And here's the thing, man. So why? Why is that?
Times that we're in, it's So it's hard to be somebody that's being genuine. They don't know how to. Everyday spirit. I walk in who I am in my essence all day. I don't have a mask. We'll never be in the same room at the same time, but we all